Good evening. With the Ghana Learner Channel's news in capsule for Tuesday, January 18, 2022, I am Kingsley Bryant. Here's a look at the top stories we will be covering this evening. We'll tell you first that NGSA mock exam dates were announced. February 16 to 17 and May 11 to 12 scheduled for hosting of those exams. And Housing Ministry seeking to expand core housing support initiative. Low income and vulnerable groups being targeted, according to Minister Kroll. Then, Ghana-Suriname bridge plans moving apace as works on feasibility study and design get underway. And in news from the region, we'll tell you that the Digicel group launches a graduate program. Program caters to tertiary graduates from around the world. And on the international scene, Indonesia names a new capital. Lawmakers approve move from Jakarta to Kalimantan. And now for the news in detail. The Ministry of Education has announced dates for the sitting of mock exams for the National Grade 6 Assessment 2022. Following these mock exams, the NGSA 2022 will be written in July. The first mock exam will begin from February 16 to 17, testing students in the 4 core subject areas: English, Science, Mathematics, and Social Studies, respectively. It will test concepts up to week 4 of the Grade 5 Consolidated Curriculum, including the Grade 4 Consolidated Curriculum and Grade 3 Normal Curricula. The second round will commence on May 11 and wrap up on May 12, following a similar pattern. Again, students will be tested in concepts up to the end of the Grade 5 Consolidated Curriculum, including the Grade 4 Consolidated Curriculum and Grade 3 Normal Curricula. Parents and guardians have been notified that NGSA exams will be facilitated from July 6, 2022 to July 7, 2022, under all adherence to COVID-19 protocols. While English and Science will be written on July 6, Mathematics and Social Studies are set to be written on July 7. And we'll tell you now that the Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Kroll, said the Ministry of Housing and Water will be seeking further funding to broaden the core home support initiative to address the housing needs of the lowest income households as well as the vulnerable groups. This was revealed by the minister during a recent interview with the Department of Public Information. He also added that the project team is in the process of preparing a document to take to the level of government. The Central Housing and Planning Authority, CHNPA, is currently constructing 50 core homes and providing home improvement subsidies to residents in Sophia Georgetown and Parfaith Harmony on the west bank of Demerara. The project, which is being executed under the Adequate Housing and Urban Accessibility Program, AHUAP, with funding from the IDB, targets vulnerable families, including single parents. It also provides basic infrastructural works in those communities. Minister Kroll noted that the administration is keen on its policy of providing housing solutions for all Guyanese through housing construction and land allocation. Meanwhile, the government of Guyana has received several bids from companies seeking to conduct the feasibility study and preliminary design for the construction of the Quarantine River Bridge. The highly anticipated structure will connect Guyana and its neighbor to the east, Suriname. During last week's bid opening at the National Procurement and Tender Administration Board, 4 firms submitted 6 tenders to secure the project. Companies include EXP Services Incorporated and Padelta ACR and Chemco, TYPSA Lahart, Andre in partnership with Crum H & Firm, Tipsa Lahart, Andre in partnership with Crum H & Firm, Aegis, WSP Caribbean Limited, WSP Caribbean Limited. The bridge will be constructed using a design building finance model through a private partnership arrangement with incentives given by both governments to the preferred bidder. The bridge is expected to be 1.17 kilometers from Guyana to the abutment on Long Island, 2.15 kilometers road through Long Island, and a 2.5 kilometer bridge from Long Island to South Drain in Suriname. The 2 countries had signed a memorandum of understanding for the construction of the bridge during a joint press conference. His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali had said at that time that the bridge would not only link Guyana and Suriname, but the rest of South America. It is therefore expected that the proposed rules alignment will create within its vicinity the possibilities for free trade zone, enhance land value, reduce the cost of doing business, and increase the ease of doing business, President Ali outlined. Suriname's president, His Excellency Chandrika Prasad Santokhi, had stated that the bridge would mark a new era for both countries in several areas. Guyana and Suriname have shared diplomatic relations since November 25, 1975. And turn our attention now to the world of sports. The Ghana Table Tennis Association, the GTTA, is streamlining plans to start the Junior National Championship on Saturday at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall, Olmstretch Avenue. The GTTA and the Fixtures Committee are still in discussions as it relates to schedule of events. But based on the preliminary itinerary, the plan is to have action from 9 hours to 19 hours on Saturday. Action will continue on Sunday, then the following Saturday to a limited capacity in the sports hall in keeping with the COVID-19 protocols. According to GTTA President Godfrey Monroe, the tournament will have doubles along with singles in the under 15 and under 19 divisions for both boys and girls. After the Junior Championships finishes on January 29, the plan is to start the seniors the following day. And that story was extracted and modified from the newsroom. And in news from the region, Digicel Group has opened applications for its first cohort of the Digicel graduate program and is looking for the brightest and the best. The program welcomes tertiary graduates from across the world and aims to provide them with a global experience and access to some of the brightest minds in the industry. The release said graduates will build careers that have long-lasting potential by developing digital mindsets, technical knowledge, business acumen, commercial savviness, and leadership skills through a combination of real-world, on-the-job experience, professional development, networking, and mentorship. Digicel Group CEO Oliver Coughlin said, "We are thrilled to be launching this exciting program and look forward to welcoming this group of the brightest and the best graduates into the business. Digicel is such a unique place, and the people who thrive here go on to lead in digital markets and other top companies across the globe, especially in the world of digital and telecoms. This is what we like to call the digital and Digicel DNA, and through this program, we plan to hone this quality in our new graduates." End of quote. Through rotations over the 2-year program, graduates will spend time in Digicel markets, working alongside the company's experts across multiple disciplines and levels, interacting with the board, taking part in networking activities and professional courses, as well as receiving mentorship and career development guidance throughout. Applications will remain open until January 31, 2022, and candidates must have graduated with a bachelor's or master's degree in a business-related discipline. Candidates would also need to be fluent in English and available to start on April 4, 2022. For further details or to apply for the program, potential candidates may apply via www.linkedin.com/jobs/view/286-136-2511. And that story was extracted and modified from Loop Caribbean News. And now on the international scene, Indonesia has named its new capital, Nusantara, as lawmakers approved the shift from Jakarta to Kalimantan, a jungle-covered area on the east of Borneo Island. The new name translates to archipelago in the Indonesian language. Concerns over the sustainability of the congested and rapidly sinking political center of Jakarta prompted the need for a new capital, and the nation's House of Representatives officially passed a bill on Tuesday regarding the relocation. President Joko Widodo first announced the capital would be relocated in 2019, citing concerns over Jakarta's environmental and economic sustainability. Jakarta sits on swampy ground near the sea, making it especially prone to flooding, and it is one of the fastest sinking cities on Earth, according to the World Economic Forum. The former capital has been dropping into the Java Sea at an alarming rate due to the over-extraction of groundwater. It is also one of the world's most overpopulated urban regions. It is home to more than 10 million people, with an estimated 30 million in the greater metropolitan area, according to the United Nations. On Tuesday, the bill to relocate the capital was passed by approvals from 8 fractions and only 1 fraction rejecting it, according to the chairman of Indonesia's House of Representatives, Puan Maharani. Indonesia's parliament comprises 9 groups of political parties, known as fractions. Indonesia owns the majority of Borneo, the world's 3rd largest island, with Malaysia and Brunei each holding parts of the northern region. Sri Mulyani, Indonesia's Minister of Finance, said in a press conference on Tuesday, there will be 5 stages of development in the new capital city. The first stage is expected to begin in 2022 and run through 2024, with development expected to last until 2045, Manuarfa said. Previous estimates have said the ambitious project would likely cost around 466 trillion rupiah, or $32 billion, according to a CNN report. And that story was extracted and modified from CNN. And that's our news broadcast for Tuesday, January 18, 2022. Please join us for a rebroadcast tomorrow morning. On behalf of myself and technical team, thanks for watching. Please stay tuned to our regular programming. And remember to observe all the necessary precautionary methods to fight off COVID-19. We're all in this together. Have a safe evening.